Yo, live song reviews are on. It's Monday. Hope you guys are doing well. I'm going to be reviewing your songs. I'm going to give you feedback on production, songwriting, mixing, mastering. Make sure you guys get a little game. You know what I'm saying? Also, give you guys a little bit of a listening base, a place for your music to be heard and reviewed by other people, other peers, right? And I'm going to keep it up on this YouTube channel. So as the YouTube channel grows, your music gets heard by more people. It's kind of a no-brainer to show up and to upload a song and to join the mailing list if you're not on the mailing list. So I'm not going to waste anyone's time tonight. What's going on with everybody? Who's in the house? All right, we got Martin Mendez, man. Welcome to the round table, you know. Thank you for becoming a member. And that's how you cut the line. So if you got a song, you get to cut the line, which is dope. Yo, Drew Knight, my guy. Big shouts, Drew Knight, always. Alexander, what's up, man? You're always showing up. Here we go. Potato Head Bobby 10. Love the screen names. Love the naming conventions you guys have on your tracks, too. Some of them are so ridiculous. What's good? Koj T Zone. Yo, Future Sound Beat. Always seeing you in here. Love when you guys show up. Keep showing up. Vest, what's up, man? I saw you join the round table. But you got to drop your IG so I can add you to the IG group. All right. Cool. Well, let's get into some music, guys. We don't have too many tonight, which is really cool because then I could spend more time reviewing each song. Aldo, what's up, man? It's cool to see, like, repeat people coming through. That's how you build. All right? So let's see what we got tonight. Let's see what's going on. And it is Monday, so this is kind of a weird day to do a song review, but also kind of cool. I like tapping in on Mondays. All right, let's start with Only You by Rick Paris. All right, you guys, if you like anything you're hearing tonight, throw some thumbs up, drop some comments, show some love. People putting their hearts out there. They're bleeding their hearts out on YouTube. Let's go.
Woke up early morning, still struggling on my feet. What time did we roll in last night? What time did you leave? Was it really true love or something in between? 'Cause I don't wanna drink again unless you're drinking with me. There ain't no recipe for having a good time. It's just you and me, baby. We can dance all night. You're my one shot of whiskey. You're the fire in my cup. You're my Alabama sunrise. One taste just ain't enough.
All right, I'm going to pause it just so I can get my feedback out. And I don't forget it, basically, right? So when we get into this chorus here, something new needs to come in. Lap steel, padded, something, keyboard, piano, strings, something else needs to come in here. I also think you could stack up the vocals, and I'm talking right here.
All night, you're my one shot of whiskey. You're the fire in my cup. You're my Alabama sunrise. One taste just ain't enough.
Right, so right there, I feel like it needs to open up. It needs to get bigger. We're coming into the chorus. You need to give us, like, you know, stacks on the vocals, maybe a harmony, some doubles. Lap steel would be really cool. Like, counter melody, you know, like support the vocal, bring it up. Like, oh, we're in the chorus, man. Check this out. But the arrangement and the composition, the orchestration of the whole thing, like, it doesn't change. It's just that acoustic guitar, the drums. Like, I kind of feel like it's just flat, you know. So the songwriting's cool. I like the songwriting. This needs to be produced. If you need a producer, hit me up. Let's go. I like country music.
You're the closest thing to heaven that I've seen for a while. I've been dancing with the devil true. Like a crazy hallelujah, had the best night of my life. When you sat down beside me, you sent a shiver down my spine. We laughed and talked for hours, with two old kids from school. I don't wanna drink again unless you're drinking with me. There ain't no recipe for having a good time. It's just you and me, baby. We can dance all night. You're my one shot of whiskey.
Okay, cool. So what I'm getting out of this song, and you know, this is pretty typical. I think a lot of people do this with their songs. They forget to differentiate the parts, right? So the writing is there, like vocally, you know, tuning and all that stuff, stacks. You need vocal production on this, which kind of goes hand in hand with the arrangement of the instruments, and I would say orchestration, but we usually say orchestration when we're talking orchestrating an orchestra, right? But it is kind of orchestration. Like you need, you know, you need different parts to come in and out. You need to weave things in and out. If you're the same exact orchestration from the verses to the chorus to the next verse to the intro, like everything just kind of flatlines, right? And you're not really like lifting those melodies and the storyline, and you're not taking us on a journey. The listener really has to listen. Like they're like, what is she saying here? What's the story about? I just feel like it needs a lot more accentuation. Like it needs to be accentuating the parts and the moments. And there's no moments in this song. It's just acoustic guitar, and you know, I hear the melody. You're my one shot of whiskey, ba-da-doo-doo-da-da. It's cool, but it needs so much support that it's just not getting from just these chords, this guitar. So that's something, the bass, I'd like to hear more bass. I want like the bass to really be a foundation, a fundamental thing of the song. And yeah, like I'm saying, strings, pads, electric guitar could be cool, right? Like just wah, wah, wah. Just play chords under those other acoustic rhythm guitars so that you can have more padded out legato passages that are carrying the vocal. Otherwise, the differentiation doesn't happen from the verses to the chorus, and it just feels really flat. Even coming out of the chorus into the second verse, it's just monotonous, right? So that's really what it needs, is it needs like that flow and the orchestration to happen. But otherwise, like great demo, great like, you know, concepts, great songwriting. I feel like it's very much like in a songwriting phase. Like if you sat down in Nashville and you're like, yeah, let's put something together. That's what it feels like right now to me. And now it needs to go to a producer. Now it needs to go to like a string arranger. You know, a producer can get those people. They can, I mean, I can arrange strings, you know what I mean? But yeah, you just need the other parts, the other composition parts. But it's cool. Like, awesome, Rick. Like, I'm not dogging it at all. I'm just saying, like, from a production standpoint, market viability standpoint, it's not finished. It's like in its infancy, you know? It's just in a songwriting phase to me. All right, let's move on. Hopefully that was helpful. If you guys like the feedback, you know, let me know. If you don't, if you disagree with me, that's cool too. You know, this isn't communist China. Like, it's all good. You guys can say whatever you want. All right, let's move on to my guy Richard Roosevelt, man. He's always uploading some fire. So just in time, let's lock in. You guys show love. Throw thumbs up. Share the show. That's all I'm asking. I don't want any money. I just want some of your attention, and I want you guys to share the show. I want you guys to actually get involved, all right?
Just in time, just in time, just in time. Just in time, just in time, just in time. It's our fault, we've been blind. We both walk that thin line, that incline. You showed up just in time. Should've hit me up right away. Girl, I would've came night or day. Ain't no minutes, ain't no time to waste. I ain't kidding, I ain't trying to play. It's our fault, we've been blind. We both walk that thin line, that incline. You showed up just in time. I ain't telling no lies. Soon as I look in your eyes, hear my temperature rise. Mesmerized when I'm inside. Sipping wine, sending good vibes. Yeah, I've been a good guy. Sacrificed that whole hood life. Got some good advice even as a young tyke. Used to hate leaving you alone. Hanging up the phone late at night when we say our goodbyes. You gotta be kidding me. I don't know what's gotten into me. I have funny energy. I just know we got the chemistry. So unstoppable girl in the whole world fantasy. You're all that I've ever known. You're my queen, you're my centerfold. Here's the ring with a center stone. And now I know you'll always love Big Papa. Call me Big Papa, call me rich, hit the shit proper. I'm a rich doctor, hit you with the feelings that I foster. Shoot you from them niggas tryna cross you. We just need to boss her. Carry on while they count they losses. It's awesome, they looking on, can I keep up off us? All involved like they been involved with the process. It's obvious, they don't really know how much it cost us. Just in time, just in time, just in time. Just in time, just in time, just in time. It's our fault, we've been blind. We both walk that thin line, that incline. You showed up just in time. Should've hit me up right away. Girl, I would've came night or day. Ain't no minutes, ain't no time to waste. I ain't kidding, I ain't trying to play. It's our fault, we've been blind. We both walk that thin line, that incline. You showed up just in time. The whole world going loco, plus everybody cutthroat. Yeah, I was losing hope slow. Shorty had a side piece scheming on the low. I'm always on the go though. These hoes ain't loyal, these other bitches so. Tried out some planes, train, now we on a love boat. Since we on the same page, now we sending love notes. You came just in time to defend my heart. Came just in time to defend my art. Came just in time, try to remember.
Yo, dope. I'm digging it. I think it's like super smooth. Like, I like the top end on it. I think it sounds like really nice and smooth. Like, R&B should feel smooth to me, especially when it's like a love song or, you know, just in time. Like, it feels good, man. Like, it feels like it should. I don't know. Like, as far as the mix and the sonics go, you know, it's your sound, bro. Like, you got that vocal really, you know, heavy, compressed in your face, like that high mids just kind of like, you know, really distorted. Like, you got that saturation on it, really heavy. And that's kind of like part of your sound. So it's cool. And I like that you didn't overdo it with this one. Now, my suggestions to make this more interesting is, first of all, it's too long. 3 minutes and 27 seconds for this style of song. It's way too long. Like, for me, like, I'm like, yo, I can't just hear that looping, you know? It's like a loop the whole time. Which, you know, that's fine. Like, it's like, but it becomes background music. It's like something you just put on in the background. It's not something that you actively listen to, if you will. You're not like, oh, yeah, that's my shit. Oh, just in time. Like, it's just kind of like, just fades to the background. So the way to, for me, like, to make this more enjoyable and more of a listening experience, I think would be to have different parts drop in and out a lot more. Like, for example, like right from the beginning, here's what we're getting.
Just in time, just in time.
Okay, that's the very, very beginning of the track. Now I'm going to play all the way to like the second chorus, like way back, like we're 2.5 minutes in. Check this out.
Just in time, you showed up. It's, you know how much it cost us. Just in time, just in time, just in time.
Literally nothing different. So for me, I'm like, yo, I'm a minute and 38 seconds into this track and you haven't introduced anything new? Like, why? Like, I'm bored now, you know? So I think a lot of it is like, you have to get people excited to hear the chorus again, but our brains, we're ready for something new, a different texture, a different vibe, a different layer. And you gotta entertain us, man. Like, you gotta hit us with some new shit. I don't think like the intro needs to come right in with, you know, the chorus. And if you're gonna come in there, you have nowhere to go. You know what I'm saying? If that's the biggest the song's gonna get, the biggest the production's gonna get, the composition, the arrangement is gonna get is that. I feel like that's gonna bore the audience. So, you know, throw some like string synth pad kind of vibes in there. Throw another vocal, throw some ad libs in there. Give us something. Drop out the beat. Just in time. Like give us a pause, give us a little moment. Have moments throughout, and just keep us entertained, keep us listening, keep little textures going. Maybe vocal chops, vocal sample, like whatever, soul sample kind of vibes. Aretha Franklin, like sampled and filtered out in the background, you know what I'm saying? So I think like that's for me. Like I can't listen to a 3-minute, 27-second song and be like, yo, the chorus is exactly the same at 1:38 as it is from the very beginning. Nah, bro, I'm so bored. That being said, like you still want to keep that thread of continuity throughout your song as well. So you just got to switch it up and keep it, I don't know, maybe like that sample gets changed out and you kind of like mess with it, You resample it and you just make it a little bit more warbly. Maybe you filter it a little bit more. Maybe you just do subtle things that kind of keep the ear engaged. And that's it. That's like my feedback on making that thing just more enjoyable to listen to, more of an active listening experience. Let's move on. Surfing the Jetty, Steve Ante, my guy. You guys like the music? Thumbs up. Every single time I go through a track, you gotta show love, you guys. I can't just sit here and do this without the support. I need your guys' support as well. This shit is like, come on. I feel like I'm talking to myself. Let's go, Steve Ante. Awesome. I hate to cut a song off early, but I like to get through all the songs, and this is about reviewing your music to help you guys out. So I'm going to cut that off right there. You guys, I think this one's really good. Like, I think the songwriting's great. It has like that Jack Johnson, Ben Harper kind of vibe. I love this kind of music and this style. Like, it takes you to a place, which I think is really, really important in music. Whether you're making like, look, one of the coolest things about these song reviews, and hopefully you guys agree, is that we get like every kind of music. Like we got country music, we got hip hop, we got trap, we got R&B, we got singer-songwriter, we got surf, campfire, like blues, So that's something that I love about music, is that I grew up on all styles of music. Like my dad listened to music that I loved. My mom was a singer. Like she had her thing and what she listened to. My friends put me on shit. The Bay Area put me on stuff. Portland, Oregon put me on stuff. Living in Costa Rica put me on reggaeton, being in LA, just like pop music and rap music and orchestral stuff from doing TV and movies and commercials and score. And, it's like, y'all gotta like respect every style of music. I just think it's so funny when people think like their style of music is the only thing that matters, and it's hot. Hip hop's hot on the charts, so you should only do hip hop. Like it's such bullshit. Like straight up, like you should do country, you should do rock, you should do whatever the fuck you guys want to do. And excuse my language, but at the end of the day, this song is exactly what it needs to be. The only thing that it needs, and I truly believe this, is it needs an engineer to take it, tune the vocals, edit everything, make sure everything's tight, locked in, and then do a nice, clean, analog mix and master. Like straight up. I would use Pultec, I would use Fairchilds, I would use Neve, I would use, just really soft, warm stuff, manly tube stuff. I wouldn't use too many like precise tools. Just everything really analog, warmth, harmonics. It needs more depth. It needs more width. It needs more punch. Vocals need to stand out more. The background vocals, you can't really hear them. I'm in a very, very tuned room. This room is soundproofed to the point where it's beyond human hearing. So it's negative 60 dB, even further down than that. So the only thing you can hear in this room is this light kind of buzzing, and maybe the AC going just a little bit, right? And then when you turn those off, all you can hear is like a little bit of the hard drives going. And if you turn the hard drives off, you can hear your ears ringing a little bit, So I'm hearing the very quiet parts and the low-level information in this record, and it's not a record yet. It's kind of like it's like everything's recorded and it's there. Now, you got to take it, you got to mix it. You got to mix it to life. Just bring it all together. Glue it all together, make it feel good and warm and gooey, but also like, make it feel like familiar, like a really great Jack Johnson record. It's produced really well, but it's also mixed really well. So that's all I would do with this, man. Steve, hit me up, man. I'll give you a discount on mixing and mastering because you're part of the Radium Roundtable. Steve's part of the mentoring group that I have, so I'm down to give you a discount, bro. I would love to mix and master that record. I think it'd be really dope, and honestly, man, like I think that would be a cool song. You could release that song. I think a lot of people would vibe to it, and I could probably get you a lot more gigs. Like if you're trying to play out, mix and master that record, it'd be the best investment you ever made. Guarantee it. All right, let's check it out. I'm just checking out the comments. Yeah, you need all styles of music. Music is life. Love it. Love it. All right, cool. Let's get back to it, baby. Hopefully you guys like that. I'm just trying to like help out. So whatever I can do to help you guys, you let me know, okay? You got any questions in here? Like, it's all good. Yeah, exactly. Make it feel like a movie soundtrack. Absolutely, bro. Like, just make it wrap around your head. Make it feel like you're really surfing the jetty. All right, now we're going to get into some punk rock hardcore shit with Slats. So let's go, man. Marathon. All right, it's super dope, man. Like I think the writing and stuff is there. I think most important thing is that the vocals are just washed out. You got a lot of drums. It's like, here's the drums, bro. And rightfully so. The drummer's fucking good, man. Like you got a good drummer. I've been working on your record. I don't know if anyone knows in here, but I've been working with Slats, and he sent me a record, and I've been working on it. And that's the one thing that like really shines is that you guys got a good drummer. Whoever's playing drums for you, he's pretty locked in. Like, but that being said, you don't need to put him up front. Like, this record right here makes like sounds so much like Nirvana when they made their Bleach album. It's just, it like throws me back. You know what I'm saying? Which at that time when that shit was coming out, like I was a teenager, you know, like that was my shit. Like I was living in Portland, Oregon, like Seattle, Pacific Northwest, like alt rock was crazy popping back then. Like we had it everywhere. It was all over the radio. It was everywhere you went. Like you get it on cassette, you get it on, and then CDs came out, man. Like that was the shit, dude. But yeah, this is mainly mixing. But for me, I'd also like to hear this sound updated, right? Meaning I don't want to hear it sound exactly like, Nirvana and Foo Fighters back in the days, you know? I don't want to hear that again. I've already heard that. I think a lot of people have, and I think they're kind of like, yo, we already got that. Like if I want that, I go back to Nirvana, back to Foo Fighters' first, second album. You know, like I can hear that, and I can hear it done really, really well with legendary people. So like for me, it's like, yo, we got to update this for you, bro. Like you got to take this idea and this concept and this sound, and you got to upgrade it. You got to come to the new 2022 sound of it, or do something that's going to be very different with it. You know, even the vocals, I think once I brought them out, like they were mixed right, I think they'd sound pretty like Nirvana Bleach, man, like straight up. So I just think you got to be really careful with like making things sound exactly like they used to sound. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to take from that, but make your own shit, like tweak it, like make it more modern, throw something in there that's going to be like more modern, and that could be in the mix. Like I could mix this and do like some throws and like some cool shit that like would make the mix dimension, like your vocals pop out more, you know, more texture on stuff, maybe a little bit more saturation, stuff like that would make it modernized. But as far as like the writing, the performance, the arrangement, like 3-4 piece band, guitars, bass, drums, vocalist, it's hard, man. Like that's a hard combo to like modernize. We have to bring that to a new level. You gotta twist it and like be like, yo, this is my art, not just a recreation of someone else's art or a rearrangement of someone else's art. But you know, like you could do that. You could do whatever the hell you want to do, man. Doesn't matter. Yeah, vocals need to come up. Absolutely. We all suck. That's why we're here. Bro, we all don't suck. I don't think that's true, and I don't think that sucks. I just think there's things you got to think about when you're making music and art nowadays. I don't think a lot of people understand. As an artist, you should be a leader. Like that's your job. You ship work and you put records out so that you can lead and show people what's possible and change things and change the definition of how people feel or think. And I think that's really important as an artist. That's what artists do. We lead. We literally like put out new shit and change the way people think about stuff. And that's an important perspective shift. Instead of just like, yo, I rearranged something that I've heard a million times. You have to think, man, how can I put my thoughts out there and lead people into change? Because that's what it is. That's what artists do. They lead people into change. Yo, Drew Knight, absolutely. Got to put all the Butch Vig plugs on there. I mean, if that's what you want, bro, like if you want to go with that sound, like you go with that sound, you fully commit to it, and there's a place for it. I'm sure a lot of people are looking for like, yo, I need to sync license something. This sounds like Nirvana, Foo Fighters, 1998. You know what I'm saying? Cool. You got it. That's on lock. But yeah, it's all depending on what you want to do, man. But that's my feedback on this one. I think you can do something different with it. I think you can modernize it. You could do your own feel and flip it a little bit more. But yeah, it definitely needs a mix. If you're going to do anything, you need to mix. That shit needs to mix and master and like hit. All right, Prophet, Michael Peppers. Let's roll. You guys liking it? Throw a thumbs up. Share the show. Just share the show. Just right now, take a screenshot. Pop it on your IG story. Show some love. Pop it on Facebook. Tag me. I'll repost it. I'm just trying to help you guys. Let's go. Share the show.
I count the profit up, I always double up. It ain't nothing, bro. It ain't nothing, bro. Put the cash down and apply the pressure.
Yo, this one, I'm really not sure what's going on here. I'll be honest with you. I'm like almost a minute in. I don't hear any vocals. Sounds like you got like a sample chop in there or something, which is really dope. I like how you did it. But yeah, man, I think overall, like you gotta get some support, some love, some help with the production. You know, maybe get some co-production going. You know, get someone to help you out with this, because I'm just like, yo, where are the vocals at? Where's the song? I don't hear a song here. I just hear a beat, which is cool. You know, that's fine. But like this channel and like reviewing songs, it's hard to review a beat. Like I'm like, oh yeah, those drums, man. Yeah, you know, I'm not gonna be able to give you much feedback on this, just because I'm like lost a little bit. I'm like, okay, I hear the sample chop, I hear the vocals, like, you know, with the 4-man shift and shit. That's dope. But like, then I want to hear vocals like come out, like, yo, someone's gonna rip on this. Like I hear like Raekwon just jumping on this shit and like just tearing it apart. Ghostface Killah comes on, you know what I mean? Like it has that old school feel, but I don't hear anybody. So I'm like, yo, where's the song? What's the song about? Like I want to hear that. I want that shit to hit, and nothing's there. So I'm gonna move on. But yeah, man, pop some vocals on that. Do some writing on it. Eddie, let's go. Potato Head Bobby.
Eddie, can you hear me? Eddie, can you hear me? Eddie, can you hear me? Eddie, can you hear me?
All right, so my issue right now with this track is that it's not a song, right? I'm a minute 13 in, minute 14 in, and I'm like, when does the song start? Like, when do we get vocals? Like, I hear the vocals up front, I hear the whispering, and then I hear, Eddie, can you hear me? And then it's like, just like straight up, it's just straight up instrumental rock. Like, when do the vocals come in? Do they come in here? Let's check it out.
I go to church.
All right, shit, man. That it's actually fatiguing my ears pretty hard. And I think it's just like that high mid stuff. You're obviously a rocker, like you might have been doing this for a very long time. But yeah, man, like my ears are like, they're like buzzing right now just because there's so much like just like that 2K, 3K area is just like blowing my ears off. But bro, like I think it's I think there's definitely a place for this. It's like Black Sabbath, Ozzy Osbourne. There's a little bit of Van Halen in there for sure. Like that. Even like the business, like when you're doing the high shit. I think it's dope. I think it's really, really fun. As far as like it being market viable today in 2022, I don't know. This feels like you made it in like 1976, something like that. Like it feels very old. It feels old school and classic rocky. But yeah, like, you know, it being 5 minutes and 26 seconds, like, yo, I mean, I can't really give you too much feedback besides, man, cut it down. But then if you cut it down, like you just don't have like that classic rock, like Ozzy Osbourne feel that you're trying to go for. But yeah, just get to the vocals quicker, I'd say. Like straight up, like this, taking a minute and something to get to vocals, even on this style of music, I don't think it's necessary. I think you could chop this in half, chop it in quarters, you know what I'm saying? And get to the vocals quicker. I want to get to the wheeling, like electric guitar solo kind of stuff too, a lot quicker. So I don't know. I think mainly like I'd arrange it better, better mixing, mastering on it. Obviously, it just kind of sounds like, it sounds old, which is fine if that's what you're going for. But yeah, cool vibe. Just like hard to give you like feedback on it. It's so like classic rock to me. Like right on the nose classic rock too. Like I think Drew said it too, like Black Sabbath vibes, reminds me of Running with the Devil, like absolutely. Like there's just like straight up influences in it that everyone I think can hear, which is cool. Nothing wrong with that. Keep it up. Keep it up. Shit's dope. All right, let's go. Hold up, Taj Wesley.
Hold up, wait a minute, let us put some boom in it.
Get on up and ride out. 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 Get on up. You done rode the train, now it's time to ride the pony. I ain't no ranger, I don't wanna be lonely. So if you ladies know what I'm talking about, let us mount up and we all ride out. Get on up and 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 ride out.
All right, yo. Same thing, right? Like, what is going on tonight? Are we like, what is this, like 70s, 80s night? Like, I'm like so confused, bro. Like, y'all like, did you upload your tracks from your hard drive or like from a tape machine or something, a ADAT from the 70s and 80s tonight? Like, what the hell is going on? Like, I feel like I just went through a time warp. Like, yo, now we're at a block party and like, Cool Herc is on the ones and twos. Like, what the fuck is happening right now? Get on up and ride out. Like, I thought like some new shit was gonna be on top of that, but it like straight up was like, yo, this is, dude, it's 1987 and we're in Brooklyn right now. Like, we're in the Bronx and there's a house party going, and that's exactly what this is. So I don't know what kind of feedback you'd want on this, but like, yeah, that's it. Tag team back again. Like, yo, it's LL Cool J. It's tag team. It's like, yeah, it's crazy, man. Like, it's so funny because like this is just straight up like dated. Like the last two songs we heard were exactly from the time periods. Like, I don't know how you guys do it. Like, it literally sounds like it came out of the 80s. Like, this is 80s hip hop right here, you guys. Like, this is where it all started. DJ Kool Herc and fucking Fresh Prince and Jazzy Jeff. Like, yo, that's what I'm hearing on this shit. It's crazy. I like it. I just don't know what do you want feedback on? Like, yeah, man, make that 808 hit harder, bro. What do you want me to tell you? I don't know what to say about that. All right, let's move on. What do we got here? Let's see. All right, we got How Long Can I Wait, Aaron Ayers.
Let's go. Postman.
How long can I wait for you? How long can I wait?
Here we go.
How long can I wait for you, baby? How long can I wait? How long can I wait for you? How long can I wait? How long can I wait for you? How long can I wait for you? How long can I wait for you?
Yo, what the fuck, you guys? Like, now we're hitting the 90s. We're getting right into the 90s. Yeah, like, I really feel like you guys are fucking with me tonight. Like, you're like, yeah, man, I pulled this off my my shit from the 90s. That one I made back in 86. This one was something I made back in 74. Yo, crazy. It's crazy just how, like, on point you guys are with the time periods. It's too on point, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's too on the nose. Nothing wrong with this track. It's just like, yo, it's like rave meets like 1992, like yo, they used those sounds back then because that's all they had. Like, the samplers they had, the synths they had, like, those were the sounds they had in them. That's it. That's why they used them. Because they were trying to make the most of what they had technology-wise. But you guys, like, live in a world of MacBook Pros that can house, like, thousands of studio gear plugins. Like, what are y'all limiting yourself for so hard? That literally feels like it came out of, like, the early 90s, like, rave scene. I don't know. Like, it just sounds dated. I don't know what kind of feedback to give you. I'm not going to give you any feedback on that. Like, yeah, you killed it. Like, you absolutely killed it. If that's what you're going for, that is it right there. You nailed it. Yo, and Mr. Doom, like, he's like, yo, the future of music lies in the past. 100%. I agree with you. But it's not making exactly what the past has already made. It's taking from the past and resampling the past and reimagining the past and using technology and techniques and writing and styles and playing and samples and whatever from the past. But it's not like doing exactly what they already did. If I want that, I can go get that. I can get that a million places, a million ways that have done it like exactly how it's supposed to be done. So why do it? Why try to recreate that exactly how it was done and do it not even as good? I'll digress on that. Love is a Game, David Brinkman. Let's lock in.
Love is a game I've played and lost before, but now it's a game we'll play forevermore. Love is a game I've played and lost before, a game we'll play forevermore. You came into my life and gave me a sense of pride. Suddenly life had new meaning with you by my side. You filled my heart with love unexpectedly. Suddenly no more lonely times that used to haunt me. Love is a game I've played and lost before, but now it's a game we'll play forevermore. Love is a game I've played and lost before, but now it's a game we'll play forevermore. Intangible and irresistible, a physical, magical miracle.
Okay, well, you know, now we've made it to the 60s. you got damn. All right, so we actually went way back, right? Like we went from like 70s, then we went into the 80s, then we went to the 90s. We went to the early 2000s tonight. And then we threw it all the way back to 60s, like Beatles, John Denver. I hear like the Monkees, a little bit of the Monkees in there. I hear, what's his name with the fucking motorcycle mustache? Bro, like y'all are like throwing me back so hard. David Brinkman, like, yo, this is great. Like, I love the songwriting. I love the background vocals, like the, like, it's cool, man. It's a vibe. But it's just like so on the nose. Like, I feel like everything I've heard tonight that is of a time period is so on the nose that it's like, yo, yeah, Crosby, perfect. You nailed it. Crosby, Stills, and Nash, man. Like, but like before they were Crosby, Stills, and Nash. But yeah, it's fun, man. I love going through the sounds. And you know what's funny? Like, I'm about to release a record that has a throwback vibe to it. Like, it's very like 80s, 90s vibe, okay? You guys want to hear it? And if you haven't heard it already, like, I'll play it for you. It's coming out like in less than, what do we got? June 17th. So it comes out in like 10 days. You know what I'm saying? You guys want to hear it? Philip Banks like, yeah. All right. So I just want to, like, you know, play it for you guys and get your feedback as well. It's more 80s, 90s kind of vibes, but you know, I try to make it a little bit modern and 2022 on it. So I'll play that for you, and it'll be the last song we play tonight. And then you guys just give me some feedback on it. And I appreciate you guys showing up. Like, I try to give you guys as much feedback as I can and help you along your music journey. You guys know where to find me if you need anything. You know what I'm saying? But I'll play this for you. It's called Feels Like Summer, and it's coming out June 17th. And I hope you guys really dig it. And if you do, then share the show!
We'll be outside in the red beside the sunrise. We won't sleep, so we're not
That's it, you guys. I appreciate you. I really do. I'm going to hit you guys every week with some live song reviews. I'm going to hit you guys with everything I know. I'm going to give you master classes. I'm going to try and teach you this shit. But you guys have to actually like care enough to pick it up. Yeah, you got to care enough to throw $20 at it. You know what I'm saying? Pre-save the song. I left the link there. I hope you guys really like it and spend a lot of time on it. Peace. Happy Monday. Go crush it. Go make some more music.